The Global Amnesty Watch says the combined efforts of President Muhammadu Buhari and the Biu Emirate is responsible for the relative peace and tranquility being enjoyed in most parts of Borno State. The foundation said it came to this conclusion after embarking on an assessment tour of the state together with other civil society groups and non-governmental organizations.
Safe, to be sincere. And our military, police, vigilantes, civilian, GTF, they are all doing their best. They are trying.
So what makes you to become unique about all these things? The way we organize ourselves is the coordination between the traditional community leaders, whereby each and every word we assign intelligent that if any stranger come, they must go and inform the what forward it to the district head. The district head will inform the military. As from there, then tactically, at the profession, they will come and interrogate that person. If they find him guilty, then they will just apprehend him. For those of for anybody that in a family, if there is anybody who is and those undesirable enemy in it, is the father of the mother that would take that person to the military. Then they would just tactically, they would do it tactically. They will ask. They have their way to ask questions. If they find him guilty, then they will just apprehend him. For Biu, everything is normal. I've never experienced this. All those people that they came for that IDP, they are not from Biu, they are outside the Biu, but they come to Biu as to seek for a refuge.
Speaking at a press conference on Tuesday in Biu, the team lead, Terrence Kuanum, said the group has noted with satisfaction the efforts of the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration in restoring peace and security to the country, particularly the northeast.
From our findings, it was gathered that peace and tranquility have effectively returned to southern Borno with the efforts of the Nigerian military. Community life has returned with farming and other activities taking shape. It was also observed that most of the communities that were deserted in the thick of the Boko Haram crisis has been fully liberated. It was also observed that the investors' confidence have been restored in southern Borno, and this has witnessed an increment in activities centered on farming and other commercial activities that were hitherto abandoned in the wake of the Boko Haram crisis, as the people now enjoy relative peace and tranquility, as there is no further threat to lives and properties in any part of southern Borno senatorial district. It was also observed that massive construction of works are ongoing and people have returned home to their daily activities.
Whilst applauding the Biu Emirate in Borno for its contribution to peace and timely ends to the Boko Haram crisis, Mr. Kuanum said the Global Amnesty Watch and other civil society organizations are impressed with the speed of development taking place in the various towns, villages and chiefdoms.
From interactions from locals and other stakeholders, it was stated that the Nigerian military has initiated mechanisms for peace building and the administration of justice for ensuring that the necessary conditions are in place for smooth and effective return to normalcy.
The group, however, urged other emirates, not only in the northeast but the country as a whole, to emulate them.
Global Amnesty Watch, as a result of the strategic assessment carried out, wishes to state that there is a need for stakeholders in Borno State to carry out peer review and see how other states have overcome the activities of Boko Haram. This is important given the fact that Borno State remains the only state in northeastern Nigeria that is still experiencing pockets of Boko Haram attacks in some communities. It must be stated that these attacks are not function of ineffectiveness of the operational strategies of the Nigerian military, but rather a function of sabotage and conspiracies against the return of peace in troubled communities in the state. We must also state that peace building is a collective responsibility that must be embraced by all stakeholders at ward, local government, and state level in Borno State. All stakeholders in Borno State must join hands with the governor of Borno State, Babagana Zulum, on the need to support the military in its quest for a return to normalcy in Borno State.
Biu, a former stronghold of Boko Haram terrorists, has witnessed a new lease of life in the last 5 years. From the Biu Emirate in Borno State, northeast Nigeria, Lawrence Audu, TVN News.